It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Hey, I'm sleeping, man.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. At their own 46-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline.
You got to be kidding me.
He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out left to Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts.
Ah, that is crazy.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room past the 35. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner
get away from there.
With a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
That's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
No way.
It's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Be quiet.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Michaela.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Be quiet, I said.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, everything falling apart now.
That's the damn wrong person.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
You got to be kidding me, bro. This is some bull. Be quiet.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completion is one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now things may have changed for them.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Victoria. Stop. No, leave it. Leave.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Victoria, stop.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Flush to his right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's it.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Hey, don't go for it. Get away from her.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
You're not for the table.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's you. Oh yeah, not nice.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit
move, and
they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first
I don't understand you.
They'll get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Barkley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go to Barkley again. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
No, what are you eating?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job of for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Elliott now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That's very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, boy. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Hiya.
Position at the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the
We
clock,
have to put the gates up now.
get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Everybody knows you got to put gates. Make sure she don't pick anything up with Kayla to eat, okay?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Watch it, too.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here now, 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Okay, not right now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
I knew it, man. That's why I didn't want to throw it. And this dude about to do a pick 6? Oh, my God. It's y'all. You grabbed me when I was throwing the dang ball, bro.
Defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, that's what you get apparently when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback.
Get a diaper
what a
in the
play
way.
there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing
I had this game won, bro.
Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And his kick is good,
go.
but flags
Go
come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it.
Okay, look.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10.
Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Pass complete, got her. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Oh, my God.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. I'll tell you what, credit is
know you gotta
them
run
preventing the touchdown after that interception.
You
How
better
about
run
him
this,
chasing
or you
him
crazy.
down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sideline.